In this video, I want to show you how we can monetize a new feature that just recently went live from Placeit. I'm going to show you how we can do this and capitalize on a big current trend that is only slated to get bigger, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. Let's get to it. So Placeit just went live with their background remover tool, which I know you can use to offer custom personalized products on marketplaces that make it easy, like Etsy. And I was thinking this is a great way to sell Christmas ornaments, which we know are on the upswing in terms of demand. And I recently did a video on that just a couple days ago, did a lot of market research in that video, and noticed that the personalized ornaments are certainly in high demand already. We looked at a couple listings that had sold as many as like 7 in a day, in October before Halloween. So definitely something worth taking seriously. And you can even ask your customers to send custom images. My thoughts were feed them straight into the background remover tool and then go ahead and feed them into, create a design with the output and then feed it into Placeit's ornament mockups. They have, mockups for just about every print on demand product under the sun. And it is no exception that they have Christmas ornament mockups. Then we can go ahead and create product listings using Printify, who offers a bunch of different types of ornaments at competitive pricing. My favorite is the ceramic ornament, which comes in 4 shapes, but I like to keep it simple. I'm going to optimize for the round ornament. Okay. Now, I don't just want to tell you guys about this. I want to show you how I would go about capitalizing on this new feature. So I'm going to show you how I went and created this primary thumbnail for an Etsy listing where we can sell custom photo Christmas ornaments using Placeit's new feature. So again, we're going to also use Printify for fulfillment, the two together with the Etsy integration. It may seem like a lot of work, but really the bulk of the work is just going to be getting your customers to send you the image, the photos that they want. In this case though, since it's just a demonstration, I went to the popular website Vexels, Pexels.com. They have a ton of stock photos and images that you can use under the Creative Commons 0 license. So you can use it for commercial purposes, no attribution required. So very simple to use their website. I downloaded it and then I fed it straight into Placeit's background remover tool. So it only took a few seconds and boom, it flawlessly removed the background from the photo. I went ahead and downloaded the high resolution version. And then I jumped on over to Printify, and as you can see here, I've got the nice round dimensions for my ornament. And I personally am a little bit of a creature of habit. When it comes to design, I like to use Photoshop. I've been using it for over 20 years. Crazy. Since high school, really. Back when I probably exclusively used it for memes to make fun of my friends. And now here we are like making money from it. So who says that the memes don't pay? But anyways, so in Photoshop, this is what I did. I made myself a little template here where I made a nice like round cutout. And really I did this in 3 steps. So I went to Creative Fabrica and found a nice Christmas pattern. You'll never guess the words I typed into the search bar. Yes, I typed in Christmas pattern. There's a ton of options. Ultimately, I decided to use these AI generated like 3D Christmas patterns after trying out a few different ones. So I went ahead and grabbed this one right here. I will drop a link to Creative Fabrica in the description, by the way. If you use my link, you can join for as low as $4.99 a month, which is just an incredible value, right? So I pull that background into Photoshop, as you can see here. If you want to see my layers panel, I will move myself so that you can see. And then what I did, and I'll hide the rest of the stuff so that you can actually see what we did here. I made my circle, right? Just a basic circle shape. And then I put the Christmas pattern over top of it, right? Just a drag and drop. It's a square pattern. By the way, there's a bunch of different ones you can choose from. So just pick one that you think looks good, and you don't have to use this exact bundle. I just wanted to show you guys that, within Creative Fabrica, you do get, just a pretty incredible value here. This was a nice little bundle. I chose this one that I liked, and then I right click that layer and I click create clipping mask, and it clips it to the round ornament, which perfectly fits the design. Next up, I need to go back to Placeit and grab the cutout with the background removed of our family. So I go ahead and I feed that in. That's next. I added an outer glow. So you can right click that layer, go to blending options. Outer glow is an option. I decided to set the color to white, the opacity to 100%. Technique is softer. Oh, blend mode is normal. Spread 25%, size 103 pixels in this case. Feel free to play around with those as necessary, but I like the outer glow because it just puts a little bit of a border between them and the background so that they pop. And then I just added some text. I decided to add rounded text. It says Family Christmas 2023 with a drop shadow that kind of separates it again from the background so that you can see it in the foreground. Since I'm sure that's like one of the reasons why they would purchase this from us. You can offer personalization of the text and the photo if you want to. The more custom you make it, the more of a headache you're going to inherit. So maybe you increase your price to offset that. But it's also a great way to set yourself apart from your competition that isn't offering this, right? So I'm just saying, if you're doing everything like everybody else, you can expect similar results that they're getting. But if you want to set yourself apart, of course, and I'm showing you how hard it is. Like I was able to do all this in less than 5 minutes. It's as hard as you make it. And I'm going to save, the template, and it's going to be easy to work with in the future. So that's what I like about working with Photoshop. Save this PSD template, good to go. And then I have our design there, right? Sorry, back to this tab. We've got our design. So I export this from Photoshop, and now I can jump back into Printify, and it's a simple upload of the PNG file, all right? It's okay that, here at the bottom, you can see it kind of fades outside of the print area. I knew that would happen. No worries, right? The part that's in the print area is what I care about, and I think it looks great. We have the text that's included, the family photo. It's to me, this would sell, right? So next up, we need to have some mockups so that our Etsy listing actually looks good enough that people want to click it and buy from us. Enter Placeit again. So here we have a basic like hand holding a ornament in front of a Christmas tree, as you can see here behind me. And what I did is, this is a pretty large image, like in terms of like the area of the mockup. And I like to kind of crop my mockups to really highlight the value proposition. Like, what is it that people actually care about when they buy this from me? So I took it into Photoshop. As you see here, I selected a little, it might be hard to see, but I put a little square around the ornament itself. And I fed it into a new canvas here for my primary mockup. Then I decided to add the text that says custom photo with an arrow. So if people see this in search results on Etsy, they know immediately, they don't have to do a double take. Like, okay, I'm looking at the image, it says custom photo, and it's got a picture or an arrow pointed to a picture of a family against a nice Christmassy backdrop with text that says Family Christmas 2023. Like, you could easily also, duplicate this layer and also say custom photo, or maybe you don't need to duplicate it. Maybe you just say custom photo plus text, right? You could do something like that as well. And again, if you're willing to go the extra mile, that's a nice way to set yourself apart. I'm all about that. When I was new to Etsy, that's what I was doing. You know what I mean? These days, it's not like I need to spend as much time doing that stuff because I've got, plenty of other income streams. It's a lot easier to say 5-6 years later when you're more established. But also, of course, got to throw a quick shout out to Steven's software, Hello Custom, which integrates directly with Printify and helps automate the process of customizations, but it will not work for the custom photo aspect, but it would work theoretically with the custom text. So I just wanted to make sure I put that out there as well. So we have the image mockup, and then of course we also have a video mockup as well. So check this out. Placeit came through with the static image mockup and a video mockup that we can include in our Etsy listing. You can use this beyond just that. You can use it in any ads that you might want to run. If you're on Pinterest, anywhere like that where you're trying to create awareness of your product and what you're offering. Video obviously outperforms static images. So that's really it, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. I think ultimately we came out with a killer product. When we use Printify for fulfillment, the fulfillment is automated. There is that intermediate step of creating the initial design. But just to reiterate, guys, my plan is to save this template right here. And then when I get the photo from my customer, all I need to do is jump back on over to Placeit, upload the photo, remove the background, which is one click and maybe takes like 5 seconds max. All right. And then we've got our image with the background removed. We feed that into our design and we are good to go. Keep the effort as low as possible so that we maximize the amount of money we're making as a function of the time spent making that money, guys. So I hope you found this video helpful. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to Placeit in the description. They gave me a link where you can save 15% by signing up using it. So I hope you take advantage of that, guys. Also, my links for, Printify and everything else I mentioned will be down there as well. Hope you found this video helpful though. Please hit that like button and let the YouTube algorithm know if you did in fact find it helpful. Hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.